Hello students, I convey my warm regards to all of you and I welcome you also on the behalf of RAT International Group of Schools. Students, as you all know that nowadays we are discussing tenses and in this series we have completed 6 tenses. 3 tenses are related to indefinite like present indefinite, past indefinite and future indefinite, and then we have completed recently in our recently videos present continuous tense, past continuous and then future continuous tense, right? It means we have total 12 tenses and out of 12 we have completed 6. It means our half tenses are remaining which we will complete in today's video and one next video. Okay, 2 videos are left in which we will complete our 12 tenses. Okay, now listen to me very carefully before to start our next series of tense, that is definitely a perfect series like present perfect, past perfect and then future perfect. Okay, before to start I would like to give you a brief recap of what we have done. जो हमने कर लिया है उसका एक recap. I would like to revise whatever we have done. So firstly we discuss about the definition of sentence. Okay, sentence means a group of words which gives a meaningful sense, that is called a sentence. Then we discussed about the type of sentences. Okay, it means if we talk about the types of sentences according to grammar, then they are different, but according to tense which we are discussed there I told you about 2 type of sentences. One is that which contains action and one is that is without action and non-action sentence. I told you non-action means without any action, sentence without any action, and then sentence that contains an action. Next topic we discussed about the importance of tense. Importance of tense. Next we discussed about indefinite series of tense like present indefinite, past indefinite and then future indefinite. Then we had a discussion of continuous series, CONTINUOUS. I am giving focus on this spelling because most of you may have written a wrong spelling of continuous word. Okay, and today's section means in this video we will discuss about the perfect series of tenses like present perfect, past perfect and then future perfect. So this is going to be our today's topic, perfect. So students, perfect means completed. Okay, we have 3 forms of the verbs, first form, second form and then third form. And beyond this we have another form of verb, that is first form of the main verb, first form of the main verb plus ing. This is our 4th form of the verb. But basically there are 3, first form, second form and then third form. For example, we have a verb like take. Its second form will be took and third form will be taken. We may take another example like go, went, gone, right? Third form we can take like make first form, made second and third form will be made. Okay, so these are the form of verbs. Now perfect means completed. Perfect means completed. We have 3 perfect tense, present perfect, past perfect and then future perfect, right? So in all these three tenses, we always use third form of the main verb. This is the only tense means perfect series is the only series of tenses. I think three are there: present perfect, past perfect, and then future perfect. So in all of three tenses, we will use third form of the main verb. Okay. So let's start with the first one. That is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. Okay. And in every series of tense, I told you that every tense has different helping verbs. सभी की अपनी अपनी अलग अलग helping verbs होती है. I told you about this thing. And the helping verb of present perfect tense is helping verb of this tense is has and have. We have two. The first is has and the second is have. And it depends on the subject of a sentence where we must use has or where we must use have. कहाँ पर has use करनी है और कहाँ पर have use करनी है, ये depend करेगा उस sentence के subject के ऊपर, because it depends on the subject. Okay. So firstly, I am going to tell you about the uses of has and have. Uses of has and have. So students, in this procedure, the rule number 1 says that has is used with singular subject like he, she, it, singular noun or pronoun. So this is the use of has. It is used with singular subject like he, she, it, singular noun and pronoun. If our subject is plural, in that case we will use have. Second rule, have. I must cap these two helping verbs into single inverted comma. Have is used with plural subject like they, we, you, plural noun or pronoun. In this study, one thing is there that we must keep in our mind, that is I. Actually, I is singular, but we cannot use has with I. I is followed by have. This is an exceptional case and you must keep this thing in your mind. Perfect tense, helping verb has have, uses of helping verb has is used with the singular subject like he, she, it, singular noun and pronoun. Have is used with plural subject like they, we, you, plural noun and then pronoun. Okay. Now identification of this tense. Identification of future perfect tense in Hindi and English. English. If any sentence of English contains has, have plus third form of the main verb, it means that sentence belongs to present perfect tense. Okay. And in Hindi, if any sentence ends with चुका है, चुकी है, चुके हैं, चुका हूं, चुका है, चुकी है, चुके हैं, चुका हूं और चुकी हूं. If any of the Hindi sentence ends with any of these pairs like चुका है, चुकी है, चुके हैं और लिया है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैं खाना खा चुका हूं, हम इस सेंटेंस को ऐसे बोल सकते हैं, मैंने खाना खा लिया है. सो द सेम थिंग इज देयर. तो लिया है भी आप इसको एज्यूम कर सकते हैं. सो आइडेंटिफिकेशन एंड देन यूजेस ऑफ हैज एंड हैव. Now I request all the students, please pause your video and write all these things in your fair notebook, because now I have to rub the board to complete our video to take the next step. I am waiting. Please pause and then we will start the next point. So students, now I have taken one example. भारत मैप जीत चुका है. This is our sentence that is 100% belongs to present perfect tense because it ends with चुका है. And now we will convert this sentence into English. We will convert this Hindi sentence into English with the help of roots which belong to present perfect tense. So this is a simple structure. Actually, simple sentence is also known as affirmative sentence. This sentence is also known as assertive sentence. इसके तीन नाम हैं: simple, affirmative and then assertive. Okay. So first of all, structure is this. First of all, we will use subject. Then helping verb has, have out of two we will use one. Then third form of the main verb and last one is the object which we use. So Bharat. Subject is Bharat means India. Has, have. Bharat is singular, India is singular, so we will use has. India has. Win means जीतना. Third form of win is won. Win, won, won. India has won the match. India has won the match. Okay, this is an example that belongs to present perfect tense. India has won the match. Now negative structure: subject plus has, have plus not. Every sentence we will use a negative word. Means a word that gives a negative sense. Okay, subject plus has, have plus not plus third form of the main verb and then object. Okay, for example, मैंने अभी तक खाना नहीं खाया है, या मैंने अभी तक ताजमहल नहीं देखा है, या मैंने खाना नहीं खाया है. ओके, सो we use have with I. Recently I told you here it was written, if you remember, I have not eaten food. I have not eaten food. I plus has have plus not plus third form of the main verb and then object is food. Okay. Next sentence is in interrogative sentence in which we use has have at the first place, then subject, then third form of the object main verb and then object. For example, क्या तुम ताजमहल देख चुके हो? So this sentence in which we are going to ask a question, क्या तुम ताजमहल देख चुके हो? So have you then we will use have you seen? Have subject you, main verb see, see in first form, see so second form and seen is a third form. Have you seen the Taj Mahal? Have you seen the Taj Mahal? Question mark. Okay. So simple structure, negative structure and interrogative structure. Students, actually मैं एक बात आपसे कहना चाहता हूँ. Firstly, we will learn about the rules and regulation of tenses, all tenses. Then second part of tense will be uses of tense. That is more important than this, but this is our base. So पहले हम ये पढ़ेंगे कि टेंसेस क्या होते हैं, सभी के रूल्स में बता रहा हूँ आपको धीरे धीरे. इसके बाद जो सेकंड जो हमारा पढ़ाव आएगा उसमें हम ये डिस्कस करेंगे कि हम कहाँ पर किस टेंस को यूज करते हैं, वो मैं बताऊंगा आपको, चिंता मत करिए, वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर मैं अभी वो बता देता हूँ तो मिक्स हो जाएगा, तो मैं चाहता हूँ कि थोड़ा सीखो लेकिन अच्छा सीखो, राइट. सो नाउ प्लीज कॉपी दीज नोट्स इन योर फेवरेट नोटबुक, देन वी विल टेक नेक्स्ट टेंस. So students, this is our next tense, that is past perfect tense. Okay, helping verb of this tense is had. So there is no need to discuss about the use of had because this is the only one and it will be applied with all the subjects, whether it is singular, plural, he, she, it, they, we, whatever it is there, all the subjects of past perfect tense, they all will have this one because this one is the only one, right? And please focus on this point. The past perfect tense shows the action which was completed before the other action started. This is the main point which we need to know. In past, an action, मान लीजिए कोई भी काम है, an action was completed before another action was going to start or started. समझ में आ गया ना? एक काम के कोई भी काम है वो खत्म हो गया किसी दूसरे काम के स्टार्ट होने से पहले, तो वो जो काम पहले खत्म हुआ उसके लिए हम यूज करेंगे पास्ट परफेक्ट. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल, राम के पहुंचने से पहले अध्यापक पाठ पढ़ा चुका था. इन दिस सेंटेंस टू एक्शन आर देयर. फर्स्ट एक्शन इज टीचिंग, रीडिंग अ लेसन, एंड सेकंड एक्शन इज पहुंचना. ओके, सो फर्स्टली which was done, this one was done first. ये पहले हुआ, अध्यापक पाठ पढ़ा चुका था. So this is called past perfect tense. Okay, thank you. Next, identification in English had plus third form of the main verb, and in Hindi चुका था, चुके थे और चुकी थी. So past perfect tense, helping verb is had. I'm just revising this one. Helping verb is had. Then this is the point. The past perfect tense shows the action which was completed. An action which was completed before another action started. So the action that was completed first was kept in the category of past perfect tense, and the next one that started later on is kept in the category of past indefinite tense. Okay, next is the identification of this tense. चुका था, चुके थे, चुकी थी. Okay, and In English, had plus third form of the main verb. Okay. For example, राम के पहुंचने से पहले अध्यापक पाठ पढ़ा चुका था. So this is a simple structure, affirmative structure or assertive structure. Subject, first of all we will use subject, then we will use had, then third form of the main verb, and then we will use object. Okay. So let me give you an example. He had finished his homework. एक बात मैं बता देता हूं आपको, सुनो. पास्ट परफेक्ट एक ऐसा टेंस है जो कभी भी सिर्फ एक एक्शन के साथ इस्तेमाल नहीं किया जाता. समझ में आ गया ना. पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस हमेशा उस कंडीशन में बोला जाता है जब उसके साथ कोई दूसरा एक्शन जुड़ा हुआ हो. जैसे मान लीजिए आपसे आप कहीं गए, आपके पापा ये गए, अरे आप मोहन से मिले. मान लिया आप मोहन के घर पे गए, आप मोहन से मिलने के लिए गए या किसी और काम से, आप पापा कहते हैं बेटा आप मोहन से मिले, तो पापा मोहन तो जा चुका था, मोहन तो जा चुका था. अब मोहन तो जा चुका था तो ये क्या हो गया, पास्ट परफेक्ट. लेकिन ये सिर्फ इतना नहीं है मोहन जा चुका था, इसके साथ एक अक्षर और जुड़ा हुआ है, आपका मिलना. आपका मिलना मोहन के जाने से जुड़ा हुआ है. हम बोलते नहीं है लेकिन ये सच्चाई है. पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस के अंदर हमेशा यही होता है कि कभी भी अकेले एक्शन वहां पर इस्तेमाल नहीं होता. समझ में आ गया ना. जैसे मान लीजिए आप स्टेशन पे गए ट्रेन पकड़ने के लिए, यू आर इन ए नीड of going somewhere else, okay, and you need to catch a train, and as you entered into the railway junction, recently you came to know that your train had gone and you came back. आपके father पूछते what happened, why did you come back? So you will say the train had left the station, the train had left the station before I reached. मेरे पहुंचने से पहले तो गाड़ी जा चुकी थी. सो दो एक्शन यहाँ पर जुड़े हुए हैं, ये बात मैं आपको समझाना चाहता हूं. सो यहाँ पर मैं सिंपल वो ले रहा हूं, he had finished his homework. Okay. Negative structure is subject plus had plus not, subject plus had plus not plus third form of the main verb and then object, full stop. Okay. He had not finished his work. Next structure is interrogative structure. That is had plus subject plus third form of the main verb and then object. Okay. So had he finished, had he finished his work. So this is our past perfect tense, simple, in negative and then interrogative structure. Had, sorry, subject plus had plus not plus third form plus object. Had he had not finished his work, and in case of interrogative, had plus subject plus third form plus object, had he finished his. Please copy these notes in your fair notebook. Then we will take our next tense, that is future perfect tense. So students, this is our next tense, that is future perfect tense. Actually, this tense expresses an action which is likely to be completed by a given future time, and it expresses the speaker's guess about an action. So these are two uses of future perfect tense कि हम इनका कहाँ पर इस्तेमाल करते हैं, किस तरह के sentences को denote करने के लिए these two tenses are this one tense is used. The first one is to express an action that is going to be completed by a given future time. For example, सीता संडे मॉर्निंग तक अपना होमवर्क पूरा कर चुकी होगी. So given time is Sunday morning and it is future time. So here we will use future perfect tense. Second thing, ये हम जब एक बोलने वाले का जो अनुमान बताता है, it expresses about the guess of a speaker. For example, if I say I think I am saying to someone, Mohan will have reached Delhi. Mohan will have reached Delhi. मोहन दिल्ली पहुंच चुका होगा. So this is my guess, not sure. Okay, this is just my imagination. This is just my possibility, not the surety. So this tense is used to express the guess of a speaker and an action which is likely to be completed by a given future time. So first of all, we will discuss about the helping verb of this tense. So the helping verb of this tense is will, shall, इन दोनों में से कोई एक, will, shall plus have. It means our helping verb is like this: will have or shall have. Will, shall में से कोई एक plus have. Will have or shall have will be our helping verb. And where should we use will have and where should we use shall have? I have told you this thing very clearly in future indefinite tense and future continuous tense, because there we have faced the same problem, will and shall. Okay, let me tell you again. If our subject is, according to rule, if our subject is I and we, then we will use shall. And if our subject is not I and we, other than I and we, then we will use will. This is the rule. But according to sense, if there is determination in subject like we and I regarding any work, then we cannot use shall with both of them. In that case, we will have to replace shall with will. This rule I told you while we were discussing future indefinite tense and future continuous tense. So now identification is our next topic. Identification of this tense is in English. It will be will, shall plus have plus third form of the main verb. Okay, and in Hindi चुका होगा, चुके होंगे, चुकी होगी, चुके होंगे, या चुका होगा. ओके, और so in this sentence, if we talk about the identification of this tense in Hindi, आप इनकी जगह पर अगर ये ना लगाए तो लिया होगा से भी आप इसको कर सकते हो. लिया होगा मीन्स जैसे वह दिल्ली पहुंच लिया होगा या वह दिल्ली पहुंच चुका होगा. The sense is same. Okay, चुके होंगे. So चुका होगा, चुके होंगे, चुकी होगी और चुके होंगे. मैंने रिपीट कर दिया, माफी चाहूंगा. ये देखो, चुका होगा, चुकी होगी और चुके होंगे. This is the identification in Hindi and this is the identification in English. Now, simple structure. देखिए, simple structure of this tense is subject plus will shall plus have plus third form of the main verb plus object and then full stop. Subject plus will shall plus have plus third form of the main verb plus object. For example, Mohan will have completed his homework. Here Mohan is subject, will plus have is our helping verb, completed is the main verb, third form of the main verb, and his homework is our object. Next sentence is our negative structure. इसमें क्या करेंगे? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल यूज सब्जेक्ट प्लस विल शैल प्लस हैव प्लस नॉट प्लस हैव. अब यहाँ पे ये ध्यान देने वाली बात है, हम नोट यहाँ लगाएंगे विल शैल की जस्ट बाद, ना कि हैव के बाद. प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म plus object and then full stop. Example, Mohan will not have completed his homework. Mohan will not have completed his homework. Next structure is our interrogative structure. That is, first of all, helping verb, that is will shall plus subject plus have plus third form of the main verb plus object plus question. Okay, for example, will Mohan have completed his homework. Question mark. So students, this is our tense, future perfect tense. Now you will pause this video and copy these notes in your favorite notebook. And if you have any doubt regarding these three tenses like present perfect tense, past perfect tense and future perfect tense, all your doubts will be cleared in our next doubt class, means tomorrow. Thank you. Have a lovely day.